Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. You're sitting low?
No, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't sat in this chair in a while.
Uncomfortable chair deflating? You know, sometimes when I come down, the microphones are like drooped.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of just fall.
No,
from being
I feel like
here.
It's comfortable. I don't know. I feel like the table's
I thought
higher.
you thought maybe I had like a guest without you
no,
or something. Like it was all adjusted.
I know you wouldn't do that.
That would never happen, ever.
Never.
You're listening to the Clopen Effect podcast, and it's time for our favorite game.
Ooh.
What's the word? Grocery edition.
Oh.
Yay!
I thought it was going to be like word of the day on TV.
Your face
Herman.
was like, what is she doing to me? I did not tell you about this.
What? Oh, gosh. Is it going to be a quiz?
Yesterday,
oh boy,
Steve had his shoulder surgery last Tuesday. He's doing fabulous. And so we are just watching shows because what can you do? You can't do anything.
Yeah.
And so we were watching Celebrity Edition of like Guess the Word or whatever.
Okay.
And I thought, we are totally doing that today.
Like, are you going to give me one letter and I got to guess it?
I'm going to give you
okay.
a phrase. I'm going to a description and you're going to tell me what it is.
Okay.
I'll give you like a subject. You know, like, it's Grocery Edition.
Okay.
Okay. So, but then those that are listening you can
play along too.
All right. So it's 30 clues.
Okay.
There's no rhyming. I can't say the word. Like, you know, it can't be part of the word, but we're going to do this nice and fast. I'm going to read the clues and you're going to guess. You ready? Are you nervous?
I'm ready. I'm a little
nervous. Are you awake
nervous.
for this?
I am. It's cold. I'm cold and awake.
All right. Ready? The Grocery Edition. Let me get my glasses on. Hold on.
Oh,
Everybody was all ready, but now I can't
get your glasses on.
This is food that you'll find in any type of the grocery, fresh side, everything. Okay, ready? Tube-shaped mystery meat that lives in the fridge forever and never matches the bun count.
Hot dogs.
Yay!
Yay!
Expensive green mush that's either rock solid or brown mush, no in between.
Expensive green mush?
Yep.
That's either rock solid. Spinach.
Keep going. It's like you get it in produce. And if you can sit on your counter, and sometimes if it's 4225 is the PLU.
4225. Is it broccoli? No. What's 4225? Bananas? No.
Those are 4110.
4011.
Yeah, 4011, yeah.
Wait.
So like people always laugh about it because they'll get them rock hard and then when they want to make one, yeah.
Good Lord. Everybody was yelling at me for that one. I felt it, okay?
Spinning golden, smells like victory, and you'll eat it cold at midnight sometimes, and they sell it in the
pizza.
deli. Yeah, but that too, and tacos. And
rotisserie chicken.
Yes.
Spinning golden, come on.
This is like a red sauce that kids drown everything in, basically like
Ketchup.
a tomato smoothie.
Yeah.
Just think of me on this one, okay? So it's like a white block that tastes like nothing until you treat
Tofu.
it right. Yeah. This is like a loud, buttery, stick to your teeth for a few days. You get it at the movies.
Popcorn.
Yeah. We would be so good at this. It's healthy until you add like the candy and, you know, you call it breakfast.
Trail mix.
Or like you can add trail
donuts.
mix to it. Like if you put it in a bowl, sometimes
cereal.
it's like white sometimes, or
Oatmeal.
sometimes there's strawberry or like different flavors, and it's like zero. You can get it with zero, or it's like cultured. So
yogurt.
It's like, yeah.
Jesus.
I'm probably just terrible at giving.
No, you're good. You're good.
So these are crunchy, sour, and always sometimes people have it on their burger, sometimes they have it on their hot dogs. Sometimes it's like relish, but it's actually like
onions
sliced. It can be sliced or it can be like
pickles.
Yeah. That was a bad one. I couldn't think
that
of
was
that
good.
one.
That was good.
Let's see. This one would be like something easy, like comfort in a box, basically. Like, and it's orange colored. and you boil the noodles and then put like the powder
Mac and
on.
cheese.
Yeah. I like how you just kind of look at me and then you're like, all of a sudden it just like comes up.
Yeah, I gotta think about it.
So these crack under pressure and then you use them for breakfast usually, or like quiches or
eggs.
Yeah.
I was thinking nuts at first.
This is like mystery meat in a can somehow.
Spam.
Like loved in Hawaii, I was going to say,
Yes,
right? Doesn't
very
Hawaii
good,
love it?
very good.
Yeah. Let's see. Twist, lick, dunk.
Twist.
Like
lick.
it's sweet. It's
Fun dip?
chocolate on the outside and like white in the middle.
Ice cream cone.
Or
Twist.
like sometimes you can twist the sides off.
Okay.
And then you can dunk
ice
it in
cream
milk.
sandwich. Oreo.
Look,
Oreo.
yeah, I was gonna say it looks like an ice cream sandwich. Let's see.
Twist, lick, dunk. I'm like, lick'ems.
It's like a stick 'em, sock 'em, wasn't it?
Fun dip.
Fun dip was a good one.
Yeah.
This is like a hot sauce. I think there's a rooster on it that everyone like hoards like gold. You know, it's like they need it on their eggs or they need it on.
Sriracha?
Yeah. Is there a rooster on it? I think so. Right?
I think
it's a bird.
so. Yeah.
This is like a lot of college kids. It's like their cuisine.
Ramen.
Because yes, exactly.
That's all you needed to say.
Sizzle smells like heaven. You can do it in the oven. You
Bacon.
could, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yum.
This is like circle dense bread that you can toast and you can put like
Bagels?
I was gonna say schmear.
Schmear.
You can put schmear on it.
Schmear it.
Lox or
Yeah.
whatever. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Lot sauce. This is pink and juicy. It's like 99% water, but you can get it during the summer.
Watermelon.
Yeah. Yep. Wow, we're good at
I
this.
think you cheated on that one because you said water.
Oh
well.
You're right. Let's see. This is like your emotional support dairy when like you're PMSing.
Ice cream.
Yep, exactly.
You didn't have to go long on that one. I knew exactly what it was.
This is like spicy, chunky vegetables. You can eat it with chips.
Salsa.
So yes,
Pico de
exactly.
gallo.
Yes. Salsa, yes. Or they have both, right? This is what you would use to dip in the salsa.
Chips.
Yeah.
Chippies.
That was easy. Tortillas.
Tortillas.
This is let's see, how can I say without saying the word? It's like sticky, salty, sometimes comes crunchy. Put it on bread or toast. You can put it on rice cakes.
Peanut butter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I couldn't say.
Okay.
I was going to say nuts or came from peanuts. I couldn't,
Yeah.
right? Or almonds, I
No.
guess I could have said.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is like, okay, you might know this one.
Okay.
So this is crunchy water to me. I don't like it in soup. I don't
Water
like
chestnuts.
or that's
Celery.
Yes,
Celery.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I don't like it in soup.
It's like the main ingredient
I
in
like
soup.
it crunchy. I don't like it soft. That's gross. This is you already mentioned this, but it's like your backup plan when you don't want to make dinner. You just stick it in the oven, the disc. You just stick
Pizza.
it in, yeah, exactly.
Pizza.
Disc. I couldn't think of anything.
Pizza.
This is like liquid nostalgia, maybe like with sodium and, grandma makes it and everybody makes it and everybody has a recipe for it. It's when you're sick.
Spaghetti soup?
Yes.
Chicken noodle soup?
Yes.
I said spaghetti sauce. That's like my grandma's like nostalgia.
I love that. This is, you could have this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some people have it for dinner and they laugh about it. It's not eggs, but it's like in a bowl with milk.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Cereal killer. I'm a cereal killer. I love cereal.
Yeah, me too. I just had Golden Grams.
Did you? That's
What's
one
your
of my favorites. That's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
I like that one.
I like Cinnamon Life.
Ooh, I haven't had that one in a really long time.
You know what? And the stores that we work at just had, if you buy 5 or more, one of those sales, and you can mix and match. And they had Cereal Life. It was $1.99 a box. I grabbed up a bunch.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be sick of it now.
We are Cheerios fans.
I don't like
multigrain Cheerios.
Those are okay.
Chocolate Chex.
Oh, I haven't had those.
Golden Grams.
Love those.
Shredded wheat.
I'll eat that.
Strawberry or chocolate shredded wheat.
Yeah.
That's usually what we have.
Yeah.
And that's usually because I shop for it.
I like
and everybody
shredded
eats it.
wheat, but you have to let it soak in the milk. Same with Life. Otherwise, you choke on it, right?
There's always one little shred that gets stuck and you cough all day, right? And you're like, is it a cold? Is it allergies? Is it the shred?
It's just shredded wheat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
All right, let's try a few more here because we're very good at this. We should probably get on the game show.
Yeah, we should.
It's like celebrity something.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Password.
I think they sometimes call this like nature's candy. You can have it in the morning, and it comes on a vine in
Grapes?
a bag. Yeah.
Grapes.
Yeah. It's fruit, but it's mushed up. And sometimes it's in a cup, or sometimes it's in a little pouch, and kids like to.
Applesauce.
Yeah.
Mushed up.
It's mushed up. It's like this one is just like a sweet. Can I say this? Fruit, yeah, but it's spiky around it. It's got spikes and it's Hawaii.
Pineapple.
Yeah, exactly.
Pineapple.
Exactly. I don't know if it's Hawaii, but it just reminds me of Hawaii.
Yeah.
How about these are like tiny little grains that you can put in maybe it's like sushi, or like the tiny little
sesame seeds.
They're white or they're brown, or I can't think of like
rice.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't think of Let's see, one more. Solid gold. It just comes from a cow. Like it's just or
milk.
The other one,
heavy whipping cream.
You can put it on crackers.
Cheese. Jesus. It took forever to get to that
Sorry.
one. Butter.
I love
milk,
when you're like
cream.
so confident. Like it comes from a cow. Butter. No, wait, keep going.
I love cheese too.
Gosh. All right, so here's another one. This is what's the word now. It could be any part of the store, okay? You still want to play? All right. Not too bad with my clues.
No, I think you're doing great.
All right, let's see. This one is this ChatGPT helped me with a little bit of these just because they're like all over. The other ones, they just gave me the words.
Yeah.
Where customers become cashiers at the front of the store.
Self-checkout.
Yeah. And they forget to weigh the bananas, it says. It was funny.
Or they weigh bananas for everything they check out. They use the bananas for a TV.
Or like a little clearance tag on their
Markdown
hand.
tag.
Beep. Don't do that. You'll get caught
Kool-Aid
every
packet.
time. Yes. You'll get caught every time. Someone got a TV one time for like 79 cents.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. This is the shelf at the end of the aisle.
End cap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
End cap. We're teaching people
Yeah,
stuff.
we are.
Yeah.
So this is like when inventory disappears, and it's usually like because of theft, and you have to talk about it every week or every month, and it's not revenue, but it's
loss.
Yeah. What's the other word for that? Like tiny, like big but tiny, or like you were once tiny and then you
shrink.
Yeah.
Shrink. I was like, you shrunk. Shrink.
I wish we were recording right now, like on a video, because I'm doing all this like motions with my hands. It's like I'm dancing. It should describe produce, but sometimes it's just like an optimistic sticker. Like it's like, come see our produce. And sometimes the plums are not great, but it's like a lie about sometimes how produce is. It's a word.
Fresh.
Yes, exactly.
Fresh.
You're good. What's that freezing like walk-in box where people go, their fingers go numb, they're grabbing stuff from
freezer?
it? Yes. Cooler, my bad. Cooler, same thing.
Cooler, freezer, anywhere you got to go where it's under 40 degrees.
Yes. How about this one? You point it, beep it, hope that it works. It's like
hand scanner.
Yes. This is a food. It bruises just by looking at it.
Bananas.
Yes. This one it's in the building, but it's not on the shelf yet. It's
in the back room.
Yeah, back stock.
Back stock.
Yep, exactly.
Ooh, I'm good at this.
You are very good at this. So this is is a person that has the keys, and a lot of people call them
store director.
Yes, exactly.
In charge.
Yep. So this is clipped to the end of some end caps. A lot of times we see them in the frozen aisle, but they're not frozen. It's just like, oh, I said the word.
Clip strip. Freezer. What do you call it?
Oh no, wait, I didn't. Did I say the word? So it's at like it's what? Well, they're calling them. Okay, let me keep. You'll know. So. They have shelves on them, and they're black, and they hang.
Oh, saddlebags.
Yes, that's right.
Or sidebars.
So they actually called these power wings.
Oh,
but
power wings.
They're saddlebags for us.
Side wings.
I said end cap. I thought I said the word like end. Okay.
No.
This is what happens in a store when they
fire.
Yes, done. And also, this happens in a store when they move stuff. You're like, and then customers are like, "Where's this? Where's that?"
Reset.
Yes, exactly.
God, hate them.
This is when you pull everything forward to make it look nice.
Facing.
Yes, exactly.
In your face.
It means to rotate the stock, but...
No, we just pull it forward, whatever's already there.
Yeah. So this one is...
Check your dates, guys.
This is this is like an acronym for like...
FIFO.
Yes,
first in, first out.
Mm-hmm. But no one seems to touch the yogurt, it says. That's so funny. This is what a customer comes for, but you definitely don't have it. It's nowhere.
Sale
it's called. Yes. You know what? We're going with that. That's it. The word was actually out of stock, but your sale item wins.
Sale item.
Excellent.
Because they didn't send us enough in the first place.
Excellent. Yep, that wins. So this is like a cardboard tower that gets sent to the stores and it gets filled with,
Shipper.
We need to get on this show. Let's see. So
yeah, right. They would give us non-grocery store stuff. We'd be lost.
We'd have to keep practicing.
We would be like, "What? It has 4 wheels and you drive it." I'd be like, a shopping cart."
Exactly.
A Mart cart.
Yeah. And it would be like a Volkswagen Beetle or something. It would be like something totally not what we would know. This is that little barcode on the back.
UPC.
It's got the, yep. Mm-hmm.
Universal price code.
Yep, that's right. So this is the section with pizza and Mary calendars.
Frozen
and
section.
Yeah, exactly. The other one was cooler. So this is if it's not in a bag, but like you can buy it in, like in a bag.
Bulk?
And yep. Mm-hmm,
Bulk purchase?
Yeah.
How did I get that from that? It's not in a bag, but you can buy it.
I know. It's because we're good. Let's see. This is like a mini bite of something. The person stands there.
Ooh, sampling.
Yes.
My favorite at Costco.
This is where people would just ask for one slice of turkey just to try it.
Deli.
Yeah.
Get out.
This is what you subtract so you don't pay for the plastic container. It's on the scale. It's like, it's
the tear.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This one smells amazing. Everyone goes to it. Everyone likes the sugar there in that department.
The bakery.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yum.
So this is a department where a lot of things get bruised.
Produce. People or produce?
Yeah. And one last one. This is the final step for a customer. There's a conveyor belt.
Checkout.
You got it. Yep. Yay.
Self-checkout.
Yay. It says check lanes, check stands, checkouts. We did it. We are good.
You shop at Costco, right?
Yes.
You shop at Costco.
Yeah.
And remember, they would have the 6-count huge muffins, and you'd have to buy 2 of them?
Yes. You've told this story. Tell it again, though.
Okay, so...
You only went up there with one.
I went up there with one, yes. Okay, well, they've changed the rules.
What?
So now, instead of 6 big muffins where you would buy 2 packs for $9.99, I think they were, they changed the muffins to smaller muffins. They put 8 in a pack, and you can buy only 1 now.
Oh.
But I think they're the same price.
Oh.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed in that Costco.
So instead of 12, you get 8 for the same price.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sick.
Yep. Wow.
Sick.
That's 4 less people getting fed.
Yeah. So, and then I was like, do I still have to buy 2? I was all confused. I didn't know. They never made an announcement about their new muffins.
No one called you?
You would think. I buy them all the time.
I feel like to shop at Costco, every single person should have a personal shopper that they call you and say, hey, we haven't seen you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's what the paint store does for Steve. Hey, we haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I think Costco should do that with all of us that shop and spend a fortune there.
You know what? That's so funny because like Costco would do it to get you in to spend more money, where I feel like Steve's paint shop was like, we're worried.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I'm surprised he didn't inform him. Like, I'm not going to be here
sure
for like 6 months.
He tried to tell everybody, but I'm sure he got a few phone calls.
Oh, that's
He was
so
getting
funny.
a couple text messages from customers that were like, how's it going? How you feeling? Because he couldn't go look at the job because he can't drive.
Yeah.
Yet he had his doctor's appointment today. He got the stitches out.
Yeah.
And sorry, I still got that nagging cough. He got the stitches out. And he can't really drive that far, so he was already calling customers, and they were calling him back going, I don't think you can drive. Don't come out to Marengo, or don't,
Oh, my God,
we'll just send you
Marengo.
pictures. And
Yeah.
he's making it happen.
Yeah, good.
It's fine. I think I remember driving right away after mine, but I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, because you are a non-rule follower.
Yeah. With my hysterectomy, though, I did stay in the house because it hurt every single freaking bump for 2 weeks. He's doing great.
Yeah.
He's not really even taking too much medicine, like ibuprofen here and there. Mm-hmm. He had the ice machine for 2 days. That was it. I had the ice machine for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I told him when he starts physical therapy, though, he wants to get home in ice just to make sure.
Yeah.
Man, he's tough. I always thought that I had the high pain tolerance and just was going through some bad times. He has got a high pain tolerance because he had a total reconstruction.
Right.
He even has a graft in there.
He was talking about that, and they had to pull his bicep over.
What? Yeah, do you know what he wanted to tell you, and I think I interrupted him, is that he got a card in the mail that shared the serial number of the graft.
I'm going to throw up.
From a donor
Stop.
That's in his shoulder now.
No.
And he gets to send a thank you card because families don't know where their loved ones go.
Stop.
And so I told him, I said, now I have to fall in love with 2 people?
No. Could you imagine? Wasn't that a movie where they got somebody else's eyes and then they were seeing things?
Yes.
No.
I told him that left hand, if it starts cracking me, I'm in a lot of trouble. Don't even think about it, you know? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, what if you, all of a sudden you got some good moves? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I said, if you start getting crabby, we're going to blame your shoulder. I'm sure it was a very nice person. It kind of freaked us out a little bit.
I would be freaked out.
But then again, it is a really, really neat thing.
I
know. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just laughing because okay, my husband, right? His hands are dry from germs. And
he's such a germ phobe. And now he has a piece of somebody else.
Somebody in his shoulder.
Oh my God.
I'm certain.
Oh my God.
He's probably going crazy, but he hasn't shared it because he knows that is a very unselfish thing to do. So I know we're laughing about it because we know Steve and how he is. Yeah. So yes, but we made light of it yesterday.
Before they put it in me.
Yes, we made light of it. I don't think there's any cells, or it's just to reinforce the shoulder because his shoulder was so bad. So thankful for those that donate. But if you knew my husband as well as we do, he's
if he
gets
had
very
to
nervous about that kind of stuff.
If his foot got chopped off and he had to have somebody else's foot put on there, he'd be like, I'll just live without a foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not having someone else's dirty toenails in my shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's so
He's
crazy.
a really good patient, actually. I was hoping he would come down. He always says he's going to come down, but he never does.
He
gets
never
shy.
does, yeah.
He wanted to see us right when he woke up, so we were in the back waiting for him out of anesthesia. And as soon as we started walking in, as soon as we saw him, he goes, "Oh, there's my family." I thought he was totally fine, right? So the nurse warned us that he's gonna repeat himself because he was still waking up.
Oh.
So he asked us no less than 10 times in a few minutes if we ate.
Oh my gosh.
So he was like, "Did you guys eat?" We're like, "No." And then he would ask us the time. "What time is it?" 11. "Oh, it's not bad." He goes, "Man, that felt like 4 minutes." And then he kept repeating it. "Did you guys eat?" We're like, "No." Julie was crying. She was laughing so hard. And the nurse kept saying, let him wake up. It's normal. They repeat themselves over and over again. And no less than 10 times. "Did you guys eat? What time is it?" And then he was like, "Man, that felt like 4 minutes." And then the 2 nurses started kind of giggling because Julie and I were laughing, because then he was looking down at both hands because we were making fun of him in the morning. First of all, we told him, "You're going to be butt naked on the table," because he hates all that kind of stuff. Yes. I was telling them that even with his MRI.
He's like,
I said, "You just got to stand in the room with nothing on." He's like, "Stop it."
Oh my God.
And then we were telling him that what if they cut off his arm because it's so bad. So the second he woke up, he was looking to make sure he had both hands. And he doesn't remember doing it.
You guys are so mean.
We are
for
so
doing
mean.
That
we are
him.
so mean. Yeah.
That's so funny. Because I'm a redhead, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. So
I'm an
anesthesia.
Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I got my gallbladder out, I was like this. "Oh, what time is it?" As soon as I woke up, and I was like, boom, up, ready to get me the fuck out of here.
Gosh.
And they were like, "I can't believe you're awake already."
Wow.
Yeah, but it does. It really does. You've been put under. It does. It feels like an instant.
Yep, it does.
You don't remember anything besides counting back from 10 or whatever.
Yep.
And then boom, you're awake. And it felt like 5 minutes went by.
Yep. It's the best sleep, though.
It is the best sleep.
I love that feeling. Now, I've had, unfortunately, a few, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5. Yeah. Where I just love that feeling where you just start to close your eyes and you're like, yes, it's the best
wonder,
sleep.
do you snore?
It's nothing to be afraid of.
Do you snore on anesthesia?
So that's a great question. So I don't know, but they asked Steve if he was if he had sleep apnea.
Yeah.
Because he is 60 years old. He turned 60 last year. This is his first surgery ever.
Crazy.
Ever.
I mean, I only had one in my 40 years.
And
so.
this was his first one. So they asked a lot more questions, I feel.
Yeah.
He had to go for a full physical, like all blood work, all heart and everything because, he's just never been under.
Yeah.
So they asked him if he had sleep apnea. He goes, no. She goes, do you use a machine? And he goes, no way. And she goes, do you snore? He goes, yeah. She goes, we're going to put this on. And they put sleep apnea on his wrist.
Just in case.
So I'm thinking maybe you do snore.
But maybe it's dangerous if you snore.
I would think so.
Right.
And he got intubated.
Yeah.
So
I was so scared about that, right? Because it goes down your throat. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to breathe.
And I thought, oh my God, my throat is going to be so sore after.
Yeah, his was.
Mine wasn't.
Mine was after my shoulder.
Really?
Yeah. So I was told that the reason why it's a little bit sore after a shoulder surgery is because they turn you on your side.
Oh.
And that's why you're intubated.
Yeah.
So I was intubated for my hysterectomy because they have to, what do you call it? Levitate you.
They put your feet up.
They put your feet up.
They put your feet up.
Yeah, so your feet are over your head.
Do you think because that like pulls everything?
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
Oh my God.
Absolutely it does. So they intubate you for that. But my other stuff I didn't have to because you lay flat. So
you had your titties out when you were getting your hysterectomy?
No way.
Did you wear a sports bra?
I had something where it was tight and it was still the same. Like, yes, when I woke up, that's the first thing I did was I looked down and my knots were all in a bow.
Titties hanging in your face.
Probably. They're too small for that, but whatever.
Anyways, I don't know how we got on the subject.
Sorry, folks. I mean, actually, I'm not sorry. Everyone should expect that.
It's so funny. We should probably be on the other podcast.
We should. How did we get on this?
Poor Steve.
He's
always being talked about.
We just went from his shoulder to titties. I don't know what happened.
It's so funny.
Whatever.
That's so funny.
How did we get on this?
Because we were talking about Steve's surgery.
Oh, okay. I had a point though, didn't I?
From quizzes
to surgery,
to Costco, to surgery, to titties.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're wild.
Anyways, here's the episode.
Yes, you did. How about your week?
I don't know. I've been complaining about people driving.
Tell us about it.
My biggest bitch about driving, okay? And I don't want to hate on anybody, but a lot of times it's the minivans, all right? Know your length here, people.
Yeah.
When you're getting into a turn lane, it goes from dotted line to a solid line. By the time that line turns solid, you should be all the way in that lane.
100%.
And if you're not, and I'm behind you, I'm cussing you out.
Yep.
And sometimes it's not. It's a little car. What are you doing? Why are you sticking halfway out of the lane? Anyways.
And then you see people whip around them, right? Sometimes on the right-hand side.
Oh, my God. I had, the classic. I saw it happening. It's a white Suburban. And we're all stopping at the stoplight, and there's a semi at the beginning. And he gets into the right-hand turn lane and just juts right through, goes straight instead of turn, I'm like, oh, God, please don't kill us. Yeah. I mean, at least he used the turn lane properly if he was turning. He was in it completely before the dotted line ended. Like, he was all the way over. And then he went straight.
How do you like Route 31 when you pass over Bull Valley Road and you're going south and the hospital's on the right? How's that merge for you?
I just always stay in the left lane.
Me too. So what if you're taking a left off of Bull Valley Road and then, from the light?
Wait, if I was taking a right towards the hospital?
A left. So what if you're coming from the east and you have to get into, sorry.
Hold on, let me get my bearings here.
Sorry.
Oh, I would stay in the left lane.
Yes, me too.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that stay in the right lane.
Yeah.
And then instead of taking a right into it's a double turn lane.
Yes.
Everybody takes a left, and right away that right lane can take a right into the hospital.
Right.
But
or
people don't, or it ends. But it ends. It's almost like it's not long enough.
Right.
So there's always a fight there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but people have gotten very good at the zipper method.
Right.
But for some reason, Steve and I this morning. Yeah, this morning.
Because you went to his appointment, yeah.
I'm in the left lane doing exactly what I should do. I take a left. I'm letting the white van in front of me. This is what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Go in front of me, and out of nowhere, this blue SUV comes up and around. I'm talking this close, like itty-bitty close to our mirror.
And it's like, do you feel better?
And I jumped a foot and hit the brakes, and I thought, if I would have hit you and Steve's here with his arm, I would have been using my right arm to punch his nose, the driver's nose.
Yeah. That's also...
It's like, just don't do that.
Gilmer Road, okay? It turns into 2 lanes for a little bit, goes through an intersection, and then goes back down to 1 lane right at the railroad tracks. And the railroad tracks are rough.
Yes.
So people go slow over them.
Yep.
And you got cars doing 60 miles an hour through that stoplight
in the right-hand
lane to try to be first. And it's like, we're all going the same way, buddy.
Yep.
We're all going to get to the next red light at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that happened to me Tuesday. I was downtown.
Yeah.
I can't remember what city I was in. New City, maybe?
New City, yeah.
And I hit every single red light.
And
the person next to me kept trying to race me. I'm like, dude, you're slamming on your brakes. Like,
I'm like, just go. I let people go.
Yeah.
Just go. And that's on Gilmer Road also. I will stay in the left lane because I know people merge over to the right and speed up to get to the front to slam on their brakes to go over the railroad tracks. And I'm just like, have at it, buddy.
Yeah.
If that makes your day, you go for it.
I got to keep my car at least till the end of the year, right?
But nothing pisses me off more than somebody waiting until the dotted line goes solid to decide that they're going to get over into the turn lane. So don't do that.
Be a dotted line, people.
Be a dotted line.
Don't
get
be solid.
over. Yeah.
Don't be solid. Be a dotted line. Pretty sure I'm guilty of that, though, because I don't know where I'm going ever.
I'm just rolling my eyes right now.
I may have done that this week once.
You know, we do it on accident, but it's like, God dang. When you drive all the time, it's like you just get sick of people doing it on accident.
No, I'm sorry. Don't follow me. Don't let me next to
I'm
you.
like always looking at my GPS. Like I have 0.5 miles to make a right-hand turn. I'm in the right-hand lane.
Yeah, and you know I do.
I'm prepared,
do that.
you know? And it's like, if I turn too soon or too late, that's what I got GPS for.
Right.
I do not have to turn on that road. Might take me a little longer to get there, but I will get there.
So I absolutely did that a couple days ago. I missed a left, and there was a couple cars, and I thought, you know, if I move over to the left, I'm going to throw a whole bunch of people off.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go straight through.
Yeah.
Well, then it just didn't, it never ended. I had to like loop back around kind of. I was like, dumb. It was like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes out of my way.
Well, you know, they're doing that work on 9094.
Oh, yeah.
And when I leave my one store, it's like GPS wants me to get right on 9090. I'm not sitting in traffic for 30 minutes. So what I do is I just keep going. And as long as I'm going either north or west or northwest, I just keep going. And eventually I get to like Elston and get on. And then it's like, boom, good to go. I'm past all that construction.
You take 90 or 94 home?
I usually do 94.
94? Okay, to what? 132?
Either 22, which is
22 half day.
Half day.
Okay.
Or I go to Buckley.
Okay.
Which is
137.
Buckley? 137. Yeah.
So I always do
take
90.
That to 60. You know, and when I first started, this is so funny because everyone's like, we don't care. We don't drive down there. Well, we do. Okay. But when I first started driving, I would always take 90. Even if it told me to take 94, I would take 90 because I felt comfortable. I knew where I was going. I knew where it went. And the neighbor drives down to the city all the time. He goes, no way, man. I take 94 every day. It might take me a little bit longer, but at least it's constantly moving. And ever since he told me that, I always do 94.
That's true.
And I know I can get off at 22. I can get off at 60. I can get off at 137. Like there's so many exits you can get off, and it's going to take you home, you know? So, yeah. I feel like you go 90, 53 is like your only option, you know, which we hate. I hate that. I hate that road. Because it brings you
into 12, which we hate 12.
And now they're doing construction on 53 also, FYI.
They are. I saw that.
Yeah.
Gross. Stop it.
Sick. Can we pick one? Pick one and do it. Don't do all of them at the same time. Yeah.
What's that meme that's got two construction workers pointing? It says, see that road over there where everyone's driving fast? Let's throw some construction over there.
That's exactly how it goes.
Right?
It just never ends. we have such harsh winters on our roads. And like they don't do it in the winter.
Right.
So it's like either you're freezing or you're baking in the sun because you're sitting in construction.
Can I say something though? Is it Illinois? Because Wisconsin had construction on their highway. It's done. It's beautiful. I mean, I think it was probably a year, maybe 2. I could be lying. Maybe it just felt like it was only a year or 2. I feel like we're always under construction going into Chicago.
Can we talk about in Wisconsin how they will close one lane
at
night for miles? No. They'll have it coned off for miles. And like they haven't even started construction there. And then I'm driving on these roads and I'm like, I feel like these roads are fine. You know, like why are they replacing? But I'm like, that's what happens when your tax dollars go towards your roads.
Yeah.
They're constantly getting fixed. They're like, we have to spend this money. Let's rip up that highway and replace it. And they don't even have tolls, by the way.
Right. Right. We should have like.
Think about that next time you vote, guys.
Yeah. Yellow brick roads, right? It should be all like freaking amazing. Gold paved
roads. Right into the Emerald City. Paint Chicago green.
Yep, exactly. Oh, gosh.
That's our driving rant.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny.
Thanks.
Okay, see you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Talk to you next time.